occasion where we are celebrating the milestones and the great things that the NNL has been doing under the watchful guidance of George Alu's led board. And I'm quite excited as to how the kind of traction the NNL has been gaining over time, Chisom.
Exactly. And over the years, we've always said that the NNL is the most important league in Nigeria, which is the second division. That is where we get that conveyor belt that we're constantly looking for to bring the best of the best into the Premier League. So we'd like to say big congratulations to the NNL, ably led by my Oga, George Alu.
NNL, the second division of club football in Nigeria, where I think Arsenal should actually be playing. Second division.
We'll pretend we didn't hear that. Let's just move on. This is
can-
Nigeria. Let's focus on Nigeria.
Look at them. Look at them.
Let's focus on Nigeria.
If you're an Arsenal fan, please go sit at the back.
Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Ignore him.
Go sit at the back.
Don't be distracted. Focus.
Don't waste
This is
our time here.
If you look here, you see green. What does that represent? Nigeria. So let's focus on Nigeria. Thank you very much, Moses. You will not distract us today.
Noted. All right, we'll be expecting our dignitaries to come in very shortly. And let's first and foremost congratulate the 4 teams that has gained promotion to the NPFL. Arguably, first time we're having 4 privately owned clubs come up to the NPFL. Can we put our hands together for all of them, please? The 4 of them.
Yes, off the top of my head.
This is where you clap. When we say put your hands together, Nodi, you clap. Do it now. It's simple.
Off the top of my head, Moses, I honestly believe that this is the first time it has happened. 4 privately owned clubs coming up at the same time, the same season in the Nigerian football ecosystem. So we say a big congratulations to all 4 clubs: Sporting Lagos, Inters FC, Doma, and of course, one of my favorite all-time clubs, a club with a lot of history, Ranchers Bees.
You know, Chisom, I had a bit of an issue. One time I was on air and I was doing the Champions League. I was talking about, it was the Arsenal Sporting Lisbon game. And I kept saying, I just heard Sporting Lagos got promoted. And I was like, you know what? Arsenal has got to do better in this fixture against Sporting Lagos. The director said, Sporting Lagos. I'm like, oh, Sporting Lisbon. I was corrected till that show ended. So I guess I was quite too excited that Sporting Lagos got promoted. And this is actually very interesting. I think there are greater days ahead for Nigerian club football. Most importantly, we want to be competitive, not just domestically, but ultimately on the continent also.
Exactly. And we'd like to introduce our dignitaries. Of course, we have all these names listed out for us. They are not here yet, but I dare say that I think it's a kind of divine intervention, because this is time for us to remember that the people we have here are dignitaries, and we thank them. I know Moses is going to crack a joke. So if he cracks a joke against you not being a dignitary, ignore him. Because here I have my senior colleagues, people I've looked up to since I was a child. I'm still a child. Most of you are much older than me. And all I can say is that I've learned from all of you. And when I get older, I want to be like most of you. So thank you for being an inspiration. As those of us who are up and coming, continue to strive to get to your... Why are you looking at me like that? Oga Joe, what's going on? What's going on? I'm young, I'm an up and coming artist, sports journalist.
It's okay, carry on.
And I continue to say thank you all so much for keeping to time and making everybody understand what it means to keep to time. And that is an epitome of our profession.
I'd like to thank the members of the press here. Sports cannot be divorced from media. In fact, sports is media. Media is sports. If there is no coverage of these events, then you're just having fun at the end of the day. So I think in as much as we're here to celebrate the draws of the Nnl Super 4, we're also here to celebrate ourselves. And I'm sure organizers understand the importance that we bring to the ecosystem of the sport. So with that said, can we put our hands together for ourselves? For great job we do, the coverage, and with all the shenanigans, the craziness, but still, we go ahead, life at risk, and We deliver objective editorials, both in the print media and the broadcast and in all the spheres. So thank you for that. We appreciate that so much. And as we are getting ourselves set for the draws, we are still expecting some of our personalities who we hear are just 2 minutes away from us at the reception. So they're going to bring them down to us here and we will get things going very, very quickly. We promise this will not take a long time at all. We're going to hustle on through. And of course, I will go to our different, wherever it is we all go to. Jamaica, where do you go after this? Talk now, Jamaica. Where do you go after this? Office. Yes. Joe, where do you go after this?
No, Moses, he blinked twice.
What does that mean?
He blinked twice.
What does blinking
no,
twice mean?
Oga Jamaica, what? You blinked twice. What happened? What are you saying?
He said office.
No, but why did you blink twice? You were looking at me and you blinked twice like I'm lying. It's not true. Man, you.
Slam, where are we going after this? You're going to walk. Yes. No, me, I believe you. Me, I believe you. Tony, where are we going after this?
Are you receiving an award? No, you. Are you receiving an award?
He don't receive too much. He doesn't need again.
No. You know you are like police. They go your house, they give you gift. You come person house, you collect gift. So I know you. Which award have you decided to give to yourself? Please, media, TV, please cut that part out. Please cut that part out. We're trying to keep ourselves.
Chisom, you know what's happened now? Yoruba say otonoworo.
Otonoworo. Otonoworo. Okay.
Ibi, where are you going to after this? Talk now, Ibi. I'm staying here.
I believe you. Oga Ibi, I believe you. You never tell lies. Who else? Who else is going somewhere? Oga Joe, where are you going to? No. You said
Joe.
That too fast.
No, believe Joe at all.
Said that too fast. You said that too quickly.
I know Pius is going to church.
You are looking for powers to help heal people, but you're looking for it from the beach. You're a pious sacrificial lamb, I believe you. Thank you so much for saying that. And what about you, Dumnodi? Barak, I hope you get beaten. You deserve it. So we're hoping that everybody gets here soon so we can start. So thank you all so much for your patience. Thank you all so much for engaging as well. We do appreciate it. Hopefully we get to start this very soon. We do hear that they're on their way up. As soon as they come up here, we start. Oga Danlami, why are you looking worried? You're not. Don't worry, we'll start and we'll finish. Don't worry, your job is secure. Nothing is going to happen. All right? So just be calm, everybody. We will soon start.
And we'll find something there for everyone. There'll be a song for everyone to sing. We can drift out there on enchanted wings. May trouble neglect you. May the sunlight reflect you. May heaven protect you and turn you to
and gentlemen, one of our dignitaries just came in. JJ, we are happy to have you.
Yes, thank you so much for coming, the maestro. Don't break your neck,
You
oh.
go job fall.
Don't break your neck,
You are
Jay.
an old man. You will fall, wound yourself. Accept your celebrity status. What's wrong with that? Akparo no saying he's a celebrity. You see, quarrel.
Don't
Accept
break
your celebrity
neck.
status. Welcome, JJ.
Very soon, Moses and I will start introducing ourselves as dignitaries here.
I'm a dignitary.
Should I start with you, Moses?
Yes, you can go ahead. Start.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's 6'5".
Correct.
He's the gray boss.
Loud it.
He's a woman rapper.
I bind you.
Why are you clapping?
Shame on you.
That's why you are wearing glasses
Shame
inside.
on you.
That's why you have sunglasses inside. Ogatoni. But Moses here, guys, let me tell you guys something. It's such an honor to have that and a privilege to work with someone like Moses. You know, when I heard I was working with him today, I got here very early, and I was almost so sure that I would meet Moses here. We both do a show together on Mondays, and I think our call time is what time? 7 a.m. I usually get there at 5:30. Sometimes it feels like we're competing on who's going to come first. So anytime you're working with Moses, it is such an honor. Finally, a dignitary is here.
A real one.
A real dignitary is here. Red Cap Chief. A Red Cap Chief has just entered here today. The NFF president is here. We're still going to recognize him officially. Okay, So I think we're about to begin our protocol now. So I'd like to say welcome to my Oga at the very, very top. Sometimes I feel like pointing that finger when I see you. My Oga at the very, very top, who today is a Red Cap Chief. Thank you for being here. Toy. Chichi, can we get Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. We'll restart this in the next 5 minutes. So we'd ask anybody who's outside of the hall to come in. Let's all get seated so we can start. Okay, thank you so much for your patience and thank you so much for being here. We truly appreciate it. And we will start in the next 5 minutes. much. And I'd also like to introduce a member of the NFF Executive Board, Alhaji Ganiu. Please forgive me if I mispronounce this. Maje Kodumi. What's this, you see? I try.
No, Honorable Sholame is proud of you already. Chisom speaks the most Igbo-ish Yoruba ever. You need to be in the studio with us. She kills Yoruba.
I try. At least I said Maje Kodumi. I try. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Also, we got some legends in the house. Of course, the greatest one. Oh, before we get into that, Chisom says I have to introduce first and foremost. I have to introduce the man who has gathered all of us here before they decide we don't want them anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, he's humble, he's calm, he's amiable, he's the chairman of the NNL, Mr. George Aluo.
And ladies and gentlemen, this one, sometimes it bites me in the mouth to say this because I see him as a TV presenter, radio talk host, but unfortunately, he went ahead of me to cut the grass as I'm coming into football administration. So today, he sits here not just as a voice on radio and TV, but as the chairman of NNL clubs. Oh, guys, is it Alaji or EPA? EPA?
Epa.
EPA. You see, I'm trying. EPA.
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 Remy. Epa.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for our colleague, our brother, our friend, and a senior, Godwin Enagena.
All right, so we're gonna hustle. We're gonna hustle on. Like I said, we've got some legends in the house, people who just gives us joy. You know, even now that they are retired, former captain of the Super Eagles, Dan the Bull Amokachi.
My friend with swag, I told him to come up here. He said his knees. So stop pretending. Come up next time, okay? And then another brother, a friend, a colleague. These two guys have they mesmerized us not just on the pitch, but also on television. Victor Nosa Ikweba. The Prince of Monaco is here as well.
A woman after my own heart. And I'm sure many of you are wondering, did he come with his wife? But she's a woman after my own heart. She's the CEO, top tier sports management. Ladies and gentlemen, the delectable Chichi Nwoko.
You guys are lucky I didn't do this introduction. It would have been like 10 minutes and counting. Because this woman is amazing. And you know, women supporting women is a real thing. So Chichi, another round of applause for her, please. Thank you so much. And I'd also like to introduce a former NFF football administrator, Mr. Emmanuel Adesanya. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, sir. Please bear with us. We will definitely introduce everybody soon, but we have a coach here, Moses.
Yes, and of course, that's, I think, the only coach that has brought two clubs from the NNL to the NPFL. Of course, has gone abroad, refreshed himself, and it's a delight to have him in our midst. Coach Abdullahi Bifo.
And I have to tell you that this coach is an interviewer's delight. I have spoken to him a few times, talking to him, very intellectual.
Chisom, let me divert. You see that in the interviewer delight. We thank God for the new coaches we have. In my time, when I used to interview coaches, I would not expose them. Coach, your team has gone 3 games without losing any, haven't even scored a goal, and now you're facing a team that has gone 5 games, win on a trot, 14 goals scored, 2 conceded. What are we looking at today? I want to first and foremost thank our sports-loving governor. I want to thank our Lord. My director is saying in my ears, we have 2 minutes. I say, it's not me, oh. He has to thank his employer. So, Coach Bifo and Co., thank you for making our job a bit easier. I'm happy I don't interview Nigerian coaches anymore.
Him, and we have to also kind of like give an honorable mention. I will not say his name, but he used to work somewhere in Benin City, Sha. Remember him?
No, I don't.
But we move. We don't remember him,
No,
but
I
we
don't.
move. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, forget about it. All right, guys, let's now introduce another set of very special people, Moses. These are editors. When I say my orgas, these are my real orgas. If I don't respect them, my story will not go. So I need to respect them now. Let's start with mentioning all the editors here, starting with my very good friend, the only man who wears sunglasses inside a dark room. He is my Oga, my friend, Tony Ubani. Thank you. Please stand up so that we can see you properly.
Tony, stand now. We can't see you.
Thank you. Stand.
Also in our midst here is the great Joe Apple. Absolutely amiable man. Thanks for coming, Joe.
And we also have my boss, Nnl Alebio. So thank you very much for being here.
Super Slam is in our midst. Kunle Salami.
And then there's also John Joshua Akonji. A round of applause.
And when you hear you say, EB, you know he's put his hands in some things. Of course, the very friendly, funny, awesome Toyin, EB Toye.
Who are the Igbo people here? Please, can you raise your hands? Igbo people. Oga Felix, raise your hand, please.
You want to ask them go again?
No. You know what EB means, eh? We move on. Now, please, the only pastor in journalism, Pius Ayino, joins us here. He's very pious, so believe me when I say that. He doesn't do some of the things you people do. We know who we're talking about.
Eh? Is that Ojekere I see there? The lie!
Oh, God, there is there.
The lie! Ladies and gentlemen, Ade Ojekere himself.
The original senior man. Welcome, sir.
Ade Ojekere, you are not this humble. You know you are not this humble. Well, economy can humble somebody, actually. Me too, I'm not humble.
I agree. And last but certainly not the least, we have our boss, my senior colleague, Mora Kiyo. Please, a round of applause for him as well. Please remember, we will introduce every other person as we go along, so please bear with us. We'll do that.
All right, we need to get things moving quickly, so I'd like to, at this point in time, invite the Chief Operating Officer of the Nnl to give us a welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, Danlami Alanana.
The highly exalted football personalities in this hall today, the President of Nigerian Football Federation, the First Vice President of Nigerian Football Federation, the NSC chieftains who are here, and of course not forgetting Honorable Kunle Shoname, who is also here, the Chairman NNL, and all other people who are here. Our legend, Daniel Amokachi, Victor Ekweba, Nakoma Chairman, the President, or the editors and journalists who are also here. I would like to welcome you to this event. In spite of your tight schedules, the President and all other dignitaries have found this program exciting and elated, and they have decided to attend this program. This hall is indeed filled with the capacity of football administrators, and for you to be here indeed means that you are giving this Nnl Super 4 draws a credence, and that is why we have this time to passionately welcome you to this program. Once again, I welcome you to this program. Please, we all have to enjoy ourselves while the program lasts. Thank you very much.
I love this. Thank you very much. Thank you for keeping that very brief and straight to the point. We do appreciate it.
I like when people speak according to their height.
I didn't say that, please. That's not me. Moses, you need to stop
Who is
putting me in
Who
trouble.
is laughing
Because
hard
you and
here?
I are here.
He's the person
People
that
will
laughs
assume
hard.
I'm the one saying these things. Please, I respect you, Oga, but he's right in a way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, I'd like to also recognize the presence of representatives of the 4 promoted clubs, the representatives of Sporting Lagos. Is he here? Round of applause, please. Thank you.
Baba, don't forget, say.
That's why we called him a pa.
Baba, don't forget, say he promote.
And that's Sporting Lagos.
Wait, wait, before you go. If you know the episode this man wrote on a WhatsApp group, the hell he went through. And finally, to God be the glory, we are promoted. Now we say representative of Sporting Lagos. Baba don't know. Baba say see the trenches. You have been promoted, Goddy. Embrace your promotion.
Congratulations. A round of applause for him. He deserves it, please. And then we have also the representatives of Inter Lagos. The reps of Doma. Is Doma here? Thank you very much. Welcome. And Ranchers Bees. Daniel Amokacha is standing up.
Come on.
Yeah, boy.
Come on.
Well done. In fact, when you have a club that has Daniel Amokachi as a legend, you know you've arrived. So, Dan, congratulations. Last, finally, you shall were alive to see it. 80 before you were born and after. Thank you so much to these 4 clubs.
All right. I would like to invite to the stage. We hear Duro Kazube is here also. Is he here? How did he walk in? Why are you walking in silently?
Please give a round of applause to Duro.
You're a big man.
I have a short story, Moses.
Please make it short.
Very, very short.
All right.
Where did we go to Duro? We were traveling to Russia, and then we got to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, right? And we had to spend the night there because something was wrong with the aircraft. So these people decided, no, you're not far from the truth. They decided that they would pair people. I got my name, my roommate, and I saw Duro. I went to Oga Tony. I said, who is Duro? Let me be sure it's not the same Duro that I know. Is there a female Duro on this trip? They said it's this same Duro. I said, my roommate, welcome. Shall we proceed? But Duro was too afraid. Don't say I didn't. Don't say I did not try for him. Oh. Don't say I tried, but he was too scared. So we went to the receptionist. I said, sir, you see this ring here? It does not belong to him. Oh. Can we change our room? So because of that, I was so lucky. I got a room all by myself because Oga Duro was too scared. But Duro, my roommate, welcome.
Duro, the roommate that never happened. No, you are a wise man. You did well. Anyway, we're progressing. I'd like us to, please, with a very rousing applause, welcome the CEO, Top Tier Sports Management, for our opening remarks, Chichi Nwoko. It's what gentlemen do. I don't know if they say or smelling.
Morning, everyone. Moses and Chisom, you've had me laughing so much. Everyone, I hope you're enjoying the program so far. Can we give a round of applause again to our distinguished hosts? So, distinguished guests, chairman and leadership of the Nigerian National League, president of the Nigerian Football Federation, our partners, stakeholders, clubs, players, and fans, good afternoon again. Today, I believe, is a very important day for Nigerian football. At Top Tier Sports Management, we are proud and genuinely excited to be part of the Nnl story. Yes. We deeply believe in the Nnl. We believe in the talent passion and the potential that exists across this league. And that belief is what continues to drive our investment and our commitment in the NNL. Today, I'm pleased to share a major step forward. As a result of our investment in the league, we are increasing the financial rewards across board for all the club that will be participating in the Super 4. So this season, the champions of the NNL will go home with 10 million naira, as opposed to the traditional 5 million. And every single team competing will receive a 2 million naira participation fee. And this for us is intentional. Thank you. We believe that growth should be inclusive and it must reward winners and also strengthen the entire ecosystem. So to that, every club that is playing and that's giving their talent and their time does matter. And I want to be clear that while this is progress, it nowhere reflects our final destination. It nowhere reflects our final ambition for what we want to do with the league over the coming years. We are nowhere yet where we want to be, but every step we take, every improvement, every investment brings us closer to building a league that is stronger, more competitive, and more sustainable. I must take a moment to acknowledge the leadership of the Nigerian National League, the chairman, and everyone that works with me. We have a weekly meeting every Wednesday. Everyone shows up, supportive. I think that we have worked ourselves into being one team on the same page with the same vision. But for today, it's the stage is for the clubs, and we celebrate all the clubs, but especially the clubs that will be promoted into the NPFL. I want to say once again, congratulations as we proceed with the program. And in closing, my message to the media is, first of all, to thank you all for your support since the second half of the season as we joined with our investment with NNL. And I continue to encourage you to please support with your stories, with making sure that the public has a different orientation about the possibilities, not just in the NNL, but across all the leagues and across sports in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, CEO. I like the sound of that. Ladies and gentlemen, while Moses is performing his civic duties, please let me welcome the NNL COO, the Chief Operation Officer, Emmanuel Atta. A round of applause for him, please. CEO. Okay. I hear the DG is here. DG, you are coming forward, though. That face cap will not save you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please, as he walks up to his seat, can we please welcome the DG of the NSC, Nigerian Sports Commission, Bukola Olokbade, Honorable Bukola Olokbade. Please, a round of applause for him. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
We're excited to have the indefatigable Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olokbade, be part of us here. Our sports is having massive turnaround with the kind of very refreshing mindset we have running the NSC right now, led by the chairman, Malam Shehu Diko, and the DG himself. We thank you so much for this good work you all are doing. If there's anything, you're making us get mouth for continent now. So when our peers in the other continent say, what is going on with your sports? Yeah, quiet there. Una get DG. Una get DG. You know, but that's the whole thing. And it's that pride that is seen in the quality being churned out by the good minds we have there now. So what's next, Chisom?
Yes, please. We'd like to now invite the chairman of the NNL to give us his opening address, George Aloy. A round of applause for him, please.
I didn't come to help you. I'm sorry, it's a woman. That's who should help you.
My, my,
George wants to be
my
roommate
bad.
with Chisom.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start by welcoming the number one football citizen in our country, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusso, the president of Nigerian Football Federation. Alhaji Gusso, you welcome, sir. Let me in a special way welcome the DG, National Sports Commission, the indefatigable DG, Honorable Bukola Olopade. You're welcome, sir. Let me also welcome the Senior Special Advisor to the President on Grassroots Sports, Prince Adeboye, the Triple A. You're welcome, sir. The Vice President of Nigerian Football Federation, Honorable Chief Felix Ajansiago, thank you for coming. Executive Committee Member of NFF, Alhaji Maje Kodeme, thank you for being here. And somebody that is special when it comes to football promotion in our great country, number one financier of football in the country, Honorable Kunle Shoname. Thank you for all your support. It is amazing to have you in this hall here, sir. Thank you. And I hope those my little kids are doing well. By way of remarks, let me say that today is not a day for speech making, truth be told. It is to give God all the glory for what he has done, the giant strides that Nnl has continued to make under the incumbent board, which I have the privilege of leading. Nobody claps with one hand like the late MKO Abiola will say. So my board members have been wonderful, they've been amazing, and that is where we are today. I want to say kudos to our sponsors and partners, in particular TSM, Top Tier Sports Management, and Bet Power. If not for them, I don't think we would be here today. We wouldn't have been making this kind of glamorous draw if not for these partners that we have, talk about Bet Power and TSM. You can see that what we are doing today is of international standard. This is the kind of draw that the NFF, the CAF, and FIFA will be doing. So we are emulating what NFF, CAF, and FIFA is doing at this level. To the president of NFF, Alhaji Ibrahim Gusso, I doff my hat for you, sir, for your leadership qualities, which is making the nation's domestic leagues, not just the NNL, to be getting better and better. Sir, but for your leadership qualities, I don't think we'll be where we are today. Thank you for all the support that you have given to us. Thank you for giving us direction. We really appreciate it. And that can show you that despite all his tight schedule, he has been here today to be part of this draw. I thank you and your vice president in a special way, sir. God bless you. To all the guests here, I say welcome to the Nnl Super 4 draw. Relax and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Sorry.
I help you,
Are we
I
good?
no help you. I help you.
Hello. It has gone off.
Well, if there's one thing we have that has been revealed, is that our amiable chairman
Hello.
is very fit. Somebody else, like Tony Ubani now under this table for the fine. Say, Tony, where you don't come out? Tony, come out.
It has gone off. Hello. Okay.
All right, excellent thoughts. Thank you so much there.
Chichi, thank God it wasn't you. That's not to say I'm thanking God it was you, Oga George. I'm not thanking God it was you.
Chichi, know thy enemies.
Well, I'm saying thank God it wasn't Chichi for obvious reasons.
Thanking God when she has
Because
already
she nearly
finished.
tripped. She nearly tripped. I saw it.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to invite the number one sports citizen in Nigeria, the NFF president, Alhaji Ibrahim.
No, we're not inviting him yet, Chisom. Yeah, not yet. the way we want to bring him up, there's still the dance troupe that needs to come and dance. There's a drama troupe that will come to perform to lead him up here. Not yet. We need to still bring the escalator that will bring him up. Not yet. So before then, I have the utmost pleasure because he's not just an oga, he's also my friend. And he likes to believe he's my egbon, but he is when I choose him to be.
I
Yes.
see.
So everybody just quiet. Say, what did they talk about?
I see.
It's a delight to welcome the Director General of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olakpade, for his opening remarks for this one. Please put your hands together for him.
Want to spice up your
Good morning, everyone. Let me especially salute Alhaji Ibrahim Musa Guzo, the #1 citizen of football. I want to especially recognize my Egbon. In my life, 6 people have changed the trajectory of my life. This gentleman, whose birthday is coming up on Monday, is one of them, Honorable Kunle Shoname. I salute you. I especially salute my brother, my friend, my go-to guy, my Awu, Zulu Babaiwe, the SSA to the president. You know, we all grew up watching these gentlemen making our lives better when victory was certain in the Super Eagles. They need to mentor Alhaji Guzo so that the Super Eagles can be winning like them. The Bull, my friend, my brother, the Prince of Monaco. The two of us were at a match in Saint Etienne. And as we entered the stadium with Amaju Pinnick, that was almost 15 years ago. So the stadium erupted. I said, wait till they talk. He said that they greet me. I salute you, my brother. Of course, all my leaders in football, but permit me to recognize my Egbon, Alhaji Ganiu Majekodumi. The ubiquitous Chichi Nwoko, who has become my partner of life. Even my wife knows that she's my... That's the only woman that can call me 2 a.m. And I have the right to answer for Chichi. I salute you. Thank you for what you're doing for our country. My friends in the media, especially the gurus, the fathers of the media, Ubani, Salami. Permit me to put a Nakena in your category because I've known him for that long too. I salute every one of you. Chisom a few days ago did something for this country that was very unique. She sacrificed objectivity and did something for Nigerian sports. Chisom, I thank you. He's 2 years my Aburo, so Aburo, I salute you. But the finest face on TV in Africa, Moses. I'm not used to doing protocol, but I did today because, you know, it's a convivial atmosphere. You walk in, you are welcomed by panache and class, you know, so you feel relaxed to talk. And I think Nigerian sport needs more of this. But let me correct Alu. The protocol is the Director General, then Guzo works under me, the NFF President. You don't greet the NFF President first before you greet me, but it's on a lighter note. He knows. On a lighter note. You know, 2 days ago, when Chichi called on me, I said, Chichi, there's no way I'll be able to make this thing. My flight is 12:30. I need to do something in the morning. And she said, no, you have to come. You have to come. I said, okay, I'll think about it. Then one journalist made it possible for me to come. His name is Chikelwe of Independent Newspaper. I don't know him. But he ridiculously wrote that what does the NSC want to do at the NNL program? ridiculously that all Shehu Diko and Bukola Olukpade know is to go and sleep in free hotels. And I said, aha, I would have to come. And I explained to Chikelwe, another journalist who do not have brain, that I'm a Bonvoy holder of Marriott. There's no Marriott I cannot sleep in the world. I may not have Choname's money, but I have some houses in Lagos. And if I'm homeless, I'll go and sleep in Chichi's house. I don't know if the gentleman is here, but if he's not here, let my editors tell him that we wanted to come because Shehu Diko is a football person. I wanted to come to support Malam Guzo for the wonderful job he's doing with the leagues. I wanted to come because Chichi is such an amazing partner in the growth of our sport, not just football. I also wanted to come because I was the one who named this league the best league in the world, the most important league, when I was the CEO of the league. All thanks to my Honorable Kule Shoname, we had huge sponsorship. So this is my league. I also wanted to come, I wanted to see Godwin Ekena, who produced a team that I watched twice during the season, who played better than any team in the Premier League, including Remo Stars. But of course, because Sporting Lagos played the most amazing football, they won the league in a group that had a team I was affiliated to before, Stormer SC, run by my wife now. Because you know, say once they appoint you, you not get out for any business again. And I watched how Sporting in Abeokuta gave it out to Stormers 5-1. And I said, Godwin, I bring money for this Stormers boy before, but I give one to your team. I think I gave them a token. So, but the crux, the crux of what I'm saying is that there is obvious growth in our football. I know people are angry about the World Cup. I'm not here to campaign. There's obvious growth in this league. Since Chichi Nwoko decided to collaborate with Malam Guzo and George Alu, this league has been transformed. We are seeing it on TV. And I whispered to Honorable Kule Shoname a few minutes ago, I said there is no way even this presentation will not bring more money into our football. Last week, the NSC brought in almost 12 billion naira into the National Sports Festival, with 5 billion already paid into our accounts for the National Sports Festival. It simply means the private sector are watching and they are ready to partner us. By the way, Honorable Shoname has always said to me, bring value and we'll put money. Value is what we are seeing, and I expect the private sector to come out now and support this league. It is the most important league in our football. And for those who do not know why I called it the most important league, it is this transition from the amateur into professionalism to the elite class of football. So how do you ignore that? If you don't play well, you go back to amateur. If you play well, you join the big boys. So that's the room that creates leadership, that creates talent to the upper echelon. Chichi, I know why you decided to pick this league and not the NPFL. You know, say money day here. And I'm watching you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely grateful to be here today. I pray that our football continue to grow. I thank all the stakeholders that solidly decide to stand behind our football. You know, when yesterday a few people said they wanted to protest and they came to the stadium, I was busy doing other things. But I read this morning now that they said it was Malam Shehu Diko that blocked them from coming to the stadium. They're not going to say, Guzo na Jasman. When they say you want to take today, now tomorrow you will meet. In Yoruba, Tomado of many, Olanomamu, Guzulu explain to Guzo what that means. But by and large, thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. God bless.
Well done, sir. So let those who have ears, they should what? Hear. I think he's pretty much said it all. So thank you for some clarifications. I think they were needed. Very much needed indeed.
Absolutely. And did you see Godwin? He almost broke his waist. You know what happened?
Anything that's left of it.
No, you know what happened?
Anything that's left of it. I don't see nothing there. But we thank God.
The DG said, well, Godwin's Sporting Lagos is the best team. Of course, Godwin was standing. Better than Remo. Godwin wants to do. I say, better than Remo. Okay.
When chairman is here.
But he was already up. So if you go down, what is left of that waist to down?
Go.
So who stand up, finish the OT, say, well, last night I'll go to Valley. Say, it's not better than Remo. That play also they play. Oh.
I support that for my brother.
So, look, every time I'm called to host a sporting event that has personalities in my ecosystem, I'm always happy. Why? Because I think this is the best system in a nation. Because we understand what we're doing and we have fun with what we're doing. I mean, think about it. The DG of the Sports Commission is called Uzo.
Okay, what
The SSA to the president. President of a nation is called Zulu. That's the levels. What? NFL president, you must find your own.
You must find your own.
You must find your own. I don't know, Gusu. We go call you. Or you must find. You know what? Let's create one.
It's
Gusu.
Guzu. No, Guzu.
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 All in favor of Guzu, say aye. The ayes have it. Guzu.
And on that note.
I would like to invite.
On that note.
I want to invite him now.
Guzu.
No.
What do we want to do?
I have to invite. We'll come to Guzu.
We'll come to Guzu, okay.
We'll come to Guzu. I'd like to invite the senior special assistant to the president on grassroots sports development, Prince Adeboye Zulu.
My powerful and respected DG, Aishu Bogola Lokpade, my friend, my brother, my good friend for many years, the NFL president, Ibrahim Gusu, my Guzu, aka Guzu, the vice president of NFF, my big brother, my financier for many years. If you talk of smart city today, you can't talk of smart city without mentioning Honorable Kunle Shoname. That's the inception of smart city. I've been a financier for the past 8 years. You are welcome, sir. My big uncle, Alaji Majek, Madam Chishi, Chief Alo, I recognize you. My powerful and respected Nnl Super player. These are respected players all over the world. And household name when talking of football in this world. The Bull, Prince of Monaco, Waidi Akoni. My brother, Enakene, the only man that we talk football, we hit football and drink football anytime, any day. You are welcome, sir. Our powerful and respected journalists here present, I recognize you all. I'm going to be brief because my boss have said a lot. People don't know the reason why I call Uzo my boss. Marathon came to Lagos many years ago. And he brought marathons. Zulu, this is a big program for Lagos State. I'm talking of 12 years ago. I want you to do this. And I said, Buki, I don't have option. Buki has been my friend for many years and also my boss. I'm a bit necessary to the president today, but I always recognize Bukola Olokpade as a man, as an administrator, a gentleman, and high chief, and a rugged man at any time. Thank you very much for this program. Chief Aloy and your team, I want to thank you very much for keeping our league alive. I'm still the chairman of Smart City, but what my boss said, I'm not more the chairman. I'm a former chairman now because my boss said it's wrong. Because I can't be a chairman and PSSA to the president and continue to be the chairman of Smart City. I'm now a member of Smart City Football Club, and Chief Aloy, I've done a lot. I used to call the NFL president when there's issue then, 4 or 5 years ago. What are they doing again? My club they are doing well, but the referee are not doing excellently well with us. But I called him 2 years ago. I said, NFL president, Chief Aloy, I respect you. Nigerian NLL League is the best league in this country. And between me and you, our referee are doing excellently well. Smart City came third, fourth, the same point. Inter Lagos, 29 points. Beyond Limit, 28. Atlant, 27. Smart City, 27. It shows the league is very, very tough. I want to appreciate you for doing a great job. I want to send this message to the outside world. Let us work with our own league. Let us cooperate and always make sure our own league is known all over the world. Let's forget about, we may have clubs in different countries. Manchester United is my club. Arsenal, Chelsea, and a lot of clubs. But let us know our own club. Let us carry our own club's eye. Enugu Rangers is a team. I'm a supporter of Enugu Rangers for many years, for more than 45 years. I've been the Western coordinators. Up to date, I'm still Enugu Rangers supporters. Let us give our own, what we have. Let us recognize our own club, and I pray Almighty God will grant all our effort. Thank you, and God bless you.
I was going to say something when he mentioned certain clubs, but he then mentioned the greatest club in the world, Enugu Rangers. Please, a round of applause to him for supporting Enugu Rangers. Daniel, I know your mind is saying ranchers, but it's Rangers.
Chisom,
I said, not ranchers.
Chisom, I want to help your political career
Yes, please.
and administrative career.
Yes, please.
The best club in the world is Remo Stars.
There is no club in this world better than Remo Stars.
Near Remo Stars.
Ogakule,
Best
that
club
club,
in
it has
the world.
the best of anything. Best jersey, best socks, best shin guard,
Best pitch.
Best necklace.
Yes.
Now you get them. Everything.
The only thing you have is, if your shock absorber no good, leave your car for far.
No. Even Moses, that's for your health. That's why Remo Stars, they did that deliberately, so that you can exercise as you walk.
No.
You understand?
You
No,
see,
everything Ogakule does is... exactly. So they
did not know.
No.
Chisom did not know.
They did it because they decided to have runners run instead of walking.
Chisom.
That's why
Before
everything
now,
he does is planned.
Before now, Chisom, that road to Remo Star Stadium, when they give you medicine and they say shake well before use, don't bother. Drink the medicine. By the time you don't sign motor, they move like the whole thing go shake.
Ogakule, please let it be on record. Who is recording this? Let it be on record
that the
Chisom
best club
did not say that.
The best club.
It's Moses
Remo
that
Stars.
said it. You
They are
did
the
that.
best club. Can we move on?
See me, I used to be fat, but because of that road, I lost weight. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So now, as you are thinking and rejigging, like Moses mentioned, my political career in sports and administration, let us welcome another person who would help me. Maybe he can say, you know how they do governors say, let's have a student that will be governor for a day. Maybe he will allow me be NFF president for a month. But only that the ESTA codes that come with it must also be paid to me. So ladies and gentlemen, the main Oga today, he's a red cap chief, but he, like I've always said and I said earlier on, is the #1 citizen as far as Nigerian football is concerned, and he's coming up now to declare the draws open. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to Alhaji Ibrahim Gusau.
You make sure Super Eagles qualify for one tournament.
No, with me and Oga Gusau. No, Oga Guzu.
Chisom, don't worry. I will not give you for 1 month. I think 1 week is enough. Then maybe you give us the story.
At all.
So thank you very much. The Director General of NSC, my friend, my brother, the High Chief of Ijebuland, isn't it? Egbaland. The first Vice President of NFF, Prince Kule Shoname, the newborn baby that we're going to unveil on Monday for his 60th birthday. Chief Majek Kudomi, board member of Nigeria Football Federation. Chief George Allo, chairman NNL. My dear great legends, Daniel Omokachi. I don't know whether you are here for Rangers or you are here for NNL draws. The Prince of Monaco, board members of NNL, the participating clubs from for this very important Super 4 that we're here for, our great editors, sport editors that are here, my respected journalists, other invited guests, I want to welcome all of you to this very important occasion. I must say today, I'm the most happiest man to stand before you on this very great occasion. It was a very, very tough and long way for us to cross to get to where we are today. I knew quite well how Chichi, who is the CEO of Top Tier Sport Management, has been pursuing me to the letter to ensure that at least this partnership and this relationship works. And today, I'm happy to say I'm here to see the progress we are making. As she said, this is just the beginning. And I'm happy to see what is going on here. And that is why, despite all our schedules, I try to make it as very, very important as possible for me to be here, so as to see where we are, and let us see how we are going to move forward. Chiti is somebody that doesn't give chances. I could remember I just met her. We just come across in Addis Ababa. She's going her own way, I'm going my own way. But the next thing Chichi was talking to me is about how do we start? When do we start this? Just to tell you how passionate she is and how confident she is that she can make it and she can really do something about what is going on with our league. And that is what we are seeing today. And I hope and I know all of us are seeing what we are doing, especially when it comes to our club football. Today, you see all the 4 teams that qualify to play in the Premier League are private-owned clubs. That is to tell you that something is really going on good. Because before, people will say it is those clubs that are owned by government that just get money like that, and they find their way to make sure that at least they win the league, or they do this or do that. Now, that is not the case. At least we are doing our best to make sure that we sanitize the league, and we are seeing progress. And the more money are coming into the league, the more we are going to get out of all those issues. Because as you just had it now, the winner of the league will go with 10 million naira. And I'm sure by the grace of God, next year, if we come back here, it may rise to even up to 50 million naira, nobody knows. And that's what we are praying. You go and look at our Premier League. As it is now, nobody can stand up here and tell me who is going to be the winner of the league. Nobody can tell me the 4 teams that are going to be relegated. That is to tell you that something really good is going on. And there's competitiveness in the league. And that is what we are talking about. So when people talk about sponsorship, the key thing is that we must create a content. And it is only when we create that content that we can go to the market and show the world that this is what we have and this is what we are doing. Then people can come and partner with us and to bring their money, because they know quite well that they'll get value out of it. Now, people think it is easy. The position we made this league, everybody will attest to the fact that that is not the position it is now. And it is work in progress. And I know we are doing our best, and by the grace of God, it will continue to get better with all your support. So on this note, I just want to plead with all of you, especially our friends in the media, to see how they can continue to support us in promoting the progress of the league. Because it is only when the world is aware of what we are doing, then the corporate organization can come to us and give more money into the league. And the more the league gets more money, the more it will prosper. And the only thing I want to assure everybody is that no kobo that will come to the league that will not be judiciously used for the league. And the most important thing is, you see, we don't have any crisis of payment of referees or match officials or what have you, either from the Women's League, National League, or the Premier League. Every single kobo that is generated by the league, the first item on the agenda must be how to take care of the match officials, because that's the only way we can be sure of having progress in what we are doing. So since we came on board, we try as much as possible to maintain that. And the more we get more money, the more we increase the welfare. of these match officials. As we are talking with Chichi, we are going to get into a point that more money will come to the league. And the key thing is that we must increase more money to those match officials so that we hold them responsible and we hold them accountable to whatever they are going to do. Because that is the way to go. We cannot expect to generate money when we are not doing the right thing. And if we want to do the right thing, we must be honest, we must be sincere, and we must be ready to do everything that we can to make sure that this system works. And therefore, we need the support of everybody for this system to succeed. And I want to assure you, Chichi, by the grace of God, we'll continue to give you all the support you needed for us to move forward. And very soon, I know you have been going up and down with me with the Women's League. I'm more passionate about the Women's League, and we need to do more about it. By the grace of God, next season, we're going to take it over with the Women's League so that at least we can also bring back to life our women football. Women football is seriously need support from all angles, and Nigeria cannot stay behind because we are the number one female football team in Africa. We are the team, they are the country that every African country looks after when it comes to women football. So therefore, we cannot stay behind without giving you the support that you needed so that we bring money to women's football. And it is on that note that we decided to say that even at WAPU B, there's going to be women football administrators workshop. I say it cannot go to anywhere. Women football is played in Nigeria, and we have to come to Nigeria and do that workshop. And that workshop will commence from Sunday to Tuesday next week by the grace of God in Nigeria, where the 7 countries administrators of women football in West Africa B will converge in Abuja to participate in that workshop. So on this note, I want to thank everybody that has have time to be here with us, to have this, to be part of this great event. And I know next year, if we come here again, it will be more better and more spacious and more glorious. Thank you very much. I want to declare, on this note, I want to declare this draws for the Super 4 that will take place in Ikeneremo. Which date? May 1 to 8. I want to declare it open. Thank you very much.
Please, we have a question for you as a journalist. No, don't go. No, it's just one question I want to ask. How do you like your nickname? Guzu.
No, I don't like it. Mind you, I'm a high chief also.
All right. So we'll change it to High Chief Guzu. See, the thing about nickname is when you don't like it, at that time the thing will stay.
Exactly. He should have just said he likes it, and then he will drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the business end of today's event. And we're heading into the draws right now. But before we get into that, the 4 teams participating in this year's Nnl draws, we have to hand it to them. It wasn't an easy ride at all to get to where they are. Starting off first with Conference A, where Inter Lagos came up tops, 29 points from 15 games. Let's put our hands together for them. It wasn't an easy one at all. Conference B had Sporting Lagos, who topped the table with 17 games played, 33 points on board. And for Conference C, it was Doma FC, a hard-fought battle, I dare say, managing to usurp Lobby Stars, who were second there, 3 points on board, 26 from 14 games. And I would say it was a very, very tough one for Group D with Ranchers Bees, who came through 2 points ahead of Adamawa United FC, 20 points from 12 games. Congratulations to the 4 teams who got promoted. At this point B, time T, I'd like to welcome the Chief Operating Officer of the NNL, Danlami Alalana, who will be taking us through the draws. I'm not clap for Danlami now. It isn't easy. He's the draw master for this one. But we'll also be having some personalities with him, so Danlami is not going to be alone, Chisom.
All right, let me start by calling up. He's a bit distracted, but I'm sure when he hears his name, he will know that he will come up here. Let's invite the DG, National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olokmade, to come up for the draws. Thank you very much.
Also following closely will be the SSA to the President on Grassroots, Prince Adeyinka Adeboye.
And to the new High Chief Guzu, Ibrahim Guzo, please come up as well. I didn't say it well, Alaji. Okay, let me say it properly. High Chief Guzu. Clap for him, please.
Also following closely is the proprietor of the best club in the world, the birthday boy, Honorable Kunle Shoname.
Happy birthday, sir. Your club will not be relegated, sir, because you are the best club in the world. And now let's invite a legend of not just Nigeria. You see him smiling this time around. His smile is different. This guy is so happy that Ranchers Bees is finally back. Daniel the Bull Amokachi of Ranchers Bees. As a former player, he was so happy. Congratulations to you.
Also follow him very quickly is the man who was dubbed the Prince of Monaco, but has been stepped down now to Prince of Sapele. Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Nosa Ikweba. He's a legend. He's here on... let it be...
Okay.
Let it be on notice that Amokachi is on this podium on protest. Send your petition to George Alu.
Okay, thank you very much. This the principles upon which we are going to use for the draws. We have the 4 clubs which have already been mentioned: Doma, Inter Lagos, Sporting, and Ranchers. Here we have alphabets. These alphabets are A, B, C, D. Then these are the clubs. So once you pick an alphabet, you display it to the crowd. You drop it over there. Then somebody will now pick the club. So whichever club that you pick from here will now represent the alphabet. If, for example, you pick B, there will be there, and then in the club, if you pick, let's say, Ranchers, anywhere you see B now represent Ranchers. So that is the skeleton we have already done on the screen, which you are watching. So so we are not going to start with president. You pick an alphabet and you display it to the audience. Open it. Alphabet A. Alphabet A. My DG, you now pick from the clubs. So whichever you pick will represent anywhere. So we now have Sporting. So Sporting is A. Sporting is A. Thank you. SSA speaking. C. C. Okay. Honorable, you now pick from there. So, please, the screen is off. It's important for it to come up. Wow, Inter Lagos. Inter Lagos, please. So wherever you see C, Prince of Monaco. So, sorry, Charles, come up again. So, B. Automatically. Doma. D.
Body, you no go protest. You no go protest.
Rancha. Yes. Right. So, I want to thank you very much, President, the DG, and all. D. So, as you have seen, that is the draws for the 2026 Super 4 coming up in Ikene. The active days will start on the 4th. That is the fixtures as it looks like. So we want to thank our dignitaries who are here, who have participated in picking these clubs and alphabet to ensure that the draws is done. So I thank you very much for this. Chisom, good.
Thank you very much. That was brilliantly done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Nigeria, we have our Super 4 parents. It will be Sporting Lagos of Lagos, obviously, versus Ranchers FC of Kaduna. And we have Doma United of Gombe versus Inter Lagos. Obviously, the name is there. That is what we have for our opening matches. So congratulations to all the clubs involved. And a big round of applause to the people who did the draws here, our dignitaries. That was very well done, very briefly. And Dan, did you touch the warm ball?
He did.
Did you feel the warmness of it and you said, this is the one I need? All right, ladies and gentlemen, please, I'd like to call up everybody who did the draws to come up. We'd like to take some photos now, please, for the group photos. Sorry for making you go down and come up again, but we need the group photo. Can we do that here, maybe? Is it okay here or there? Okay, can we do it in front
Just
here?
right
please?
in front here.
Dan, Victor,
Stage.
please come.
They want the stage.
Oh, they want the stage. Okay, please come up. Maybe we get the logo on the screen. All right, I've just received very, very important information. Dan, I heard you are going to be there because you win it. Why you? Hey, Dan, sorry. Don't worry, you'll fight.
Thank you. Can we have Amokachi and Ikpeba wait behind? They will be giving us a very, very quick message.
Can we give it up to the only man that has brought 2 Lagos teams to the Premier League, Godwin Enakina?
So, why not they drag woman now?
Chichi, be very careful. They are in black. Men in black. So please be careful.
So you should be careful. Me too, I'm in black. Oh. Event is still ongoing. We're looking to round things up very quickly. So there's refreshments. There's brunch after this. So let's have a quick words from our legends. A quick message from them. I'll start first with Dana Mokachi.
Thank you very much. Good morning, all. You sure say one make I talk when everybody they distracted. And the key personalities they discuss how Remo go win them.
Can we have the attention of the hall? Ladies and gentlemen, event is not done yet. Can we have the attention of the hall very quickly? We want to round things up now. And we can go. All right. Thank you, Chief Shoname, Zulu, Ozo, and Guzu. Please let's have our seats. We're looking to round things up. Yes, let's quickly get the speeches of our legends, Diana Mokachi and Victor Ikpeba. Very quickly.
Yes, and before they do that, please let's recognize the presence of one of the Nnl sponsors, the Chief Executive Officer for Pro Star Sports, Chief Paul Maduako. Please, a round of applause for him. Where is he so we can recognize him? Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you so much for putting your money down for this. And also to welcome our very own AIPS Africa President, Michel Obi. Welcome, sir. Thank you so much. A round of applause for him, please.
The master himself.
The master.
Well, Dan, Victor, we've witnessed the draws for the Nnl Super 4. Let's take your thoughts on how you thought things went down and what to look forward to come May 1st.
Marlon Victor, how you doing now? The Prince of, they call you Prince of Monaco, but we know say you be Prince of Sapele.
I will take it.
You will take it, Abby. Okay. Thank you very much. All protocol observed. The most important thing today is the development of the league. The DG acknowledged and made it broader for everybody to understand that the NNL is the beginning of a superstar. Without the NNL, you cannot transgress to the next level. If you don't get it from the NNL, you will drop down to the real amateur stage. So, and we are very, very happy to be in this hall at the Marriott for a draw, not for the MPFL, but for the NNL. That shows that, yes, something is being done, and by special grace, we'll continue to build like they did say. Me and my brother were sitting down, and he was delighted about what he was seeing. So now you go talk down.
No, I think all protocol observe. We are a product of domestic football. I just want to say an example. I started my football year with the Lagos Lafa League, the popular Lafa League, many years ago. But I think emphasis should be paid on domestic football. It's very essential for the growth of football in Nigeria. It's not about the Super Eagles, it's not about the under 17, but the domestic league. If we can get it right, we can produce stars for the future. What I've seen today with the NNL is fantastic. You can see the draw, top class. I want to give credit to the men and women who are running the NNL. We're very pleased to see what we are seeing this afternoon here at the Marriott Hotel. I want to appeal to the media to be very supportive about our domestic football. The NLN, the MPFL, we should talk more about these leagues. It's not about always the Super Eagles. So I don't want to say much. We know the talents are there. And it's all about making this league better. Yes. With what we've seen today, it's going to get better. So thanks for having us here. We are privileged to be here today. I can't look forward to get down to Keynote to see some good football. Thank you very much.
Very, very importantly, the president of the Football Federation mentioned the 4 teams where they here are private-owned clubs. Yes. Private-owned clubs. That sends a huge message. Now 4 they go MPFL. Now the numbers they increase. Next year again, now private go still make them. Now so the team they go. Then that business of football now they come in. Football is not business in Nigeria. We have to make football business. 10 million now good money, but 10 million no be good money for football. 10 million is not good money in football. But now work in progress. Because the ones we collect last time now 5, so we don't move a notch. So next year, we go with the help of waiting him talk with the media, we will definitely get there. The league, how it take finish. People where win the league, Ranchers Beach, my club. We lost, we still qualify. The team where suppose get 3 points, then go draw. The team where suppose go do, then beat them 3-0. That tells you say something they happen. Nobody say you win, you get promotion. Then flat you 2-0, you get promotion. That tells you they are working. And now one thing I need the media they talk about with that. We are not there yet, but we are getting there by a special grace. Thank you very much.
When Amokachi starts speaking pidgin in the middle of a speech, you know he's serious.
Chisom,
so thank you so much.
That right there was a sexy, penetrative statement.
Yes.
Holla, if you hear me.
Thank you so much.
Let's put our hands together for our legends here.
You know what's interesting, Moses? We could potentially have 8 privately owned clubs in the MPFL next season. Please, a round of applause to the leadership of the Nigerian football, because it would be amazing. Yes, we know that 2 teams may be relegated, but we could actually have them. I'm looking at the points. We could potentially have 8 privately owned clubs in the MPFL next season, and that is remarkable. And also we could, not that we could have, we will definitely have 3 privately owned clubs in Lagos State. A round of applause for Lagos State as well, because every single time Lagos sets the pace. So we hope that starting from today, that the companies, thank you to ProStar Sports as well for coming in here, and thank you to Bet Power. Hopefully this is the beginning of bigger and better sponsorships to come. And of course, Chichi, thank you for what you're doing. To see the NNL on TV, I never thought it would happen, but here we are because of you, so thank you.
Well, one thing is clear. Mobalaji Johnson Arena, Onikon Stadium. You go hear him. You go hear him. So facilities needs to be put in place for that. At this juncture, I would like to invite up very quickly. So we're almost done. We're literally almost done. The chairman of Nakolma, I hope he's here. His club just got promoted. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Godwin Enahena. See, they don't even
Where did he go now?
They no clap. They don't even send him.
Oh, he's here.
They don't send him. Nobody clap for
I
you,
bet
Godwin.
clap for my Oga. He's done well. Is it easy to be relegated? We have a picture of him fainting
Godwin.
after he was relegated. I have that picture. He passed out. They were pouring water on his head. He don't
If
try.
football go keep person, now God
Now God, please just
But
speak.
yet you have 9 lives. Goddy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Moses, thank you. Thank you also, Chisom. To my brother, my friend, the DG of the National Sports Commission, Honorable Bukola Olokpade, that Sporting Lagos is promoted to the Premier League now. He had a big role to play. Please, can we clap for him, please? What role did he play? Sporting Lagos was going to Abeokuta, and the story I heard was that they were going to kill us there. And I said, no problem. We got to Abeokuta. After 5 minutes, I was seated by him. I need to listen attentively. I was seated by him. You know the first thing he said, Godwin, you have a fantastic team. That I'll be surprised if you don't win this game. I'm telling you, he was seated by my side. But I've been told that, Bukola don't finish that game. Oh. And we got there, was telling me you have the best team. And there was a foul by the goalkeeper of Thomas of Abeokuta. And he said to me, Godwin, if that goalkeeper is not given a red card, I'll be very, very unhappy. And the goalkeeper got a red card. I started believing at that moment, and I said, wow, this is the new Ozo that I now know. At the end of the day, I'm telling someone who is in a position to use that position to do something that a lot of us are used to. He refused to do it. He said, may the better team win. At the end of the day, we won by 5-1. Please, thank you so very much. I appreciate this. Thank you so much. And of course, to the President of the Nigerian Football Federation, my brother, my friend, Alhaji Ibrahim Goso, is the one I run to every time when they are cheating us. See what they are doing to us. So he will say, Godwin, God will see you through. Thank you so very much, my president. And to the first person to call me when Sporting Lagos qualified for the Premier League on Thursday in a place called Elebo, Honorable Kunle Shoname. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And to the leadership of the Nigerian National League, led ably by Chief George Aluo, thank you so very much for what you're doing. I'm the outgoing president of the club owners in the Nigerian National League. I'm going back to the MPFL where I left as general secretary. I hope there will still be a position for me there. For all the teams that qualified, the 4 teams, 4 privately owned teams from the NNL is unprecedented. We are going there to compete fairly, and by the special grace of God, football in Nigeria, we're very proud of us. Thank you everyone for being here. God bless you.
All right, excellent thought there by the outgoing chairman of Nakolma. It's nice, though. Just because you promote, you now become outgoing. All right, we'll have one of the representatives of the Super 4 clubs to come give a very quick, brief remark. I'd like to welcome Nnl Desaya from Doma United. Congratulations on your promotion.
It's a round of applause for him. It's not easy.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. I want to thank the leadership of Nigerian Football Federation, ably led by Alhaji Ibrahim Gusau, our able DG, my Aburo by age, but my Egbon in position. Gentlemen of the press, I'm here on behalf of the 4 clubs that qualified to play in the NPFL. Well, my name is Nnl Super, former COO of Nigerian National League. On behalf of the 4 clubs that just qualified, we want to promise you that what we heard in NNL, we're going to bring it to NPFL. I want to come and make a name that Nigerian football should not be solely sponsored by government. No. The time has come for private organizations, multi-purpose, whatever. Enough of government participation. Private teams, individuals, and organizations, please come and support Nigerian football. We are very grateful, and we assure you that we are going to bring flair into NPFL. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful.
We like that assurance. Well done there. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome the CEO of the NNL to give the vote of thanks. Please, a round of applause, Emmanuel Ata.
Please permit me to stand on the already established protocol. It has been a very challenging and competitive season. So first of all, we want to thank our God for making this day possible. The man we call our Godfather, the DG, National Sports Commission. Thank you for being here. What many of us will not know, the DG has always been supportive of the NNL. In fact, when we came on board, the first Super 8, a phone call to him made it possible for us to have that wonderful Super 8 then in Enugu. Thank you, sir. Digital president, double president, Nigerian Football Federation, and president of WAFU Zone B. We don't know how to describe you in the NNL. All our programs, except it's not in this country, always attended. Give us advice, give us support in whatever we are doing. And one thing I want to say here today, he never for once interfered in the administration of our league or whatever we are doing. I could remember last season, there was a challenge where a group of clubs wanted to go for no relegation. He never answered anybody, go to NNL. Whatever decision we took, he stood by us. Thank you, Mr. President. I don't know. Adesanya, are you here? Adesanya, please, I want to ask you a very simple question. 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4. No wonder you failed. Please, let me ask my darling. Chisom, 4 plus 4.
8.
4 plus 4.
8.
The whole hall, 4 plus 4. No more comments on that. May God take us to that time. There is one more here, the SSA to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Adegboye. You know, in ABU, if you don't know his nickname, ABU, we know him as Zulu. If you call his name, nobody will know who is Adegboye. But once we say Zulu, yes, the whole students will know him. But I won't say what he did in ABU there. You have always been with us, a supporter, a club owner, even though you say you are resigning today. But we know you work behind. Thank you for supporting the league. Executive board members present here, the Vice President, Ebano, Chief Ayansi, Sergeant Majek, Thank you for being here. I want to reserve this special comment for the woman I call the Iron Lady. Maybe the president will soon title her as the Iron Lady of Nigerian football. A wonderful lady. This morning when I saw her, I was trying to see some very sleepy face. The early hours of this morning, she never slept. Strong, determined. We are moving. Thank you for taking the league to another level with the wonderful company Top Tier. So also T33 Production Company. Today, we are very visible. Of course, I won't forget our other partners. ProStar, thank God the CEO is here. I'm sure you are watching. We know what to do. We will send that Iron Lady to go and hold you. She will tackle you well. Thank you for supporting us, for being our partner for so many years. Spotlight Hub, you've been covering our matches, live streaming it for the third season running. Thank you for being with us. Today, I personally was privileged to see very, very senior journalists. Mitchell Obi, so many of them I can't start calling names. It shows what the DG said, that the NNL is the most important league. Thank you all for being here. Chief Soname, I reserve to call you last. Baba Football in Nigeria, Ekusheo. You have been quietly supporting our programs over the years. Thank you. Happy sister birthday to you. Chairman Alopa, meet me down on your behalf and that of the National League staff, players, and all the National League footballers. Wishing you long life, good health, and God's continuous abundant blessing. Then, to Uncle Mose, for how many years now? I've not seen him physically, except on TV, when he'll be attacking Arsenal. Don't worry, we'll see with the league. I'm happy seeing you. Thank you for this wonderful. I'll pay this. Don't worry, miracle will happen. Man City will lose the next match. Man City will lose their next match. So, Uncle Mose, thank you for wonderful coverage. Sister Chison, I think the last time I saw you was in Russia 2018. Thank you for anchoring us. For Super Sports to be here, it shows how important the league is. And all of us, as we depart to our various destinations, God bless you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Yes, Arsenal will win NNL next season. Um,
All right, let me start with this. So before we go, ladies and gentlemen, so please remember that the Super 4 is coming up at the Ikene Stadium. Chairman, please pay attention because I'm going to serenade you now. Okay? Now, this is the first pitch in Nigeria to be FIFA certified. Where are the cameramen?
Put your men a clap now.
Please clap. Please zoom in. Everybody must see it. So we're going to say that this field certificate was delivered by FIFA. And it's because it is my chairman. So I need people to understand what Remo is doing for Nigerian football. Because FIFA has just certified it. And this is where we will play the Super 4. So I hope the 4 clubs involved realize, what they are going through now, what they are going to experience. Please, a round of applause for Remo Stars. So I dare say.
Have you been to the stadium, Chisom?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Have you eaten at the restaurants there?
My chairman always brings special food.
No.
Yeah.
Go and eat the seafood okra. Go and eat seafood okra.
Chairman, you don't tell me this one, no.
Don't
My
play.
chairman has been giving me
After I eat, I carry go house, come Lagos. Seafood. I'm telling you, anybody, once you are there, go there, eat seafood okra. The best seafood okra you will ever have. I say I buy and carry and come Lagos now. Who they talk Lagos now?
Nobody is
How for
talking
you?
Lagos. I told you that Remo Stars. Remo is the best of everything. Please, a round of applause for Remo Stars. And chairman, I will come and eat this seafood okra. Because it's you, I'll even pay.
That's the problem.
I will pay.
I want to use that pay. They say they've paid already. I say, okay, let me tip you. They know they collect.
I will pay. That's how special they are. So please, I'd like to say to all the media representatives here, we need to give this the coverage that it deserves. We need to write. We need to report. I will do my part as well. I will have a team covering it where we'll show it as well on Blitz. So please let us push this because it's very impressive what the Nnl with Chichi, what they've all done here, and of course all the sponsors. So please remember to continue to cover, give it all the media coverage that it deserves because it is. Do not keep nodding. We want to see it on channels as well. So thank you very much.
All right, we started the event with a 1 minute silence for the departed, Temisa Okomi, and the former NFA president, Alhaji Ibrahim Galadima. Sad to say, it just came to our notice that we just lost another Super Eagles player this morning in Michael Eneramo. He passed away while he was training with here on the pitch. Very saddening to hear. He was 40 years old. This is a man who traversed, and who would forget Michael Eneramo? 10 appearances for the Super Eagles. I think 3 goals or thereabouts. And no doubt he was one very, very tough striker Nigeria had.
Indeed, very powerful striker. His presence alone on the pitch was quite intimidating. And I think most importantly, apart from the love of his family, the love his family have for him, he also served Nigeria very diligently and very well. So on that note, please can we rise for a moment of silence for a great, great warrior who has passed on. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. And may God grant his family the fortitude to bear this loss. And may this be the last of such news we will hear this year in the